welcome to this video blog, Altered Image, The Story. I'm Dave Baxter and I'd like to welcome you along. So how did it all come about? Well, the story begins some 55, 56 years ago, when I was born, the son into a working class family. Long story short, we ended up living in Cheshire. I went to grammar school, I studied music, played in bands, and then got the job working for the Boots Company. All the way along the line I was very interested in personal development and comparative religions, all that sort of thing, and so it seemed a natural progression that as I grew older I would take an interest in people. Jump forward now to the late 1980s, 89, 88, something like that, and I started to go to University College Warrington studying performing arts, and I had a little bit of time to fill and decided that I would fill it by taking a course in counselling, because it was the only one that was really available to me at that time. So I did that, passed it, became a certified counsellor. Following on from that, we jumped forward again to 2004, and I was having a meeting with a friend of mine, and we were discussing how we were going to take his particular show, Neil Diamond Tribute Show, forwards. And what came out of that was that we could actually utilise that experience to help people to move forwards in their personal lives. And so we decided that we'd sort of look more closely at that. Then the world of synchronicity kicks in, and I actually saw a programme about a life coach on BBC Two, I think it was. No, it wasn't, I tell a lie, it was on Living, and the programme was called A Life Coach Less Ordinary, and it was about a couple that have since become friends of mine, Nick and Eva Speakman. And when I saw that, I thought, wow, I could really do this. This is the sort of thing that really pushes my buttons. So I watched the series, I recorded it, watched it over and over again, made copious notes, and then at the same time Tom, my business partner, was heading off into doing something called the Landmark Forum, which again is personal development. Anyway, I then enrolled on a certificated coaching course, did that for 2 days, ended up with a certificate, and apparently that at one time was the only certification you could get. But not content with that, I decided that I wanted to progress further, and so I looked round and I found a correspondence course that would lead to a diploma in life coaching. So I studied that, and although I say it myself, I passed with honours. I never dropped below 98% in any of the written work, and this all reinforced my belief that I could do what I've set out to do. So then we jump right forwards to the present, and I've built up a reasonable practice now of coaching clients, and I specialise particularly in personal development, confidence building, personal awareness, work-life balance, and I also specialise, again not totally, but I do specialise in working with people in the entertainment industry, again building confidence, conquering stage fright, and more lately doing things like overcoming phobia. One particular lady had a phobia of fish, and so I was able to work with her with some of the techniques that I have and help her to overcome this phobia. More lately, in the last 6 months, I've actually put together a radio station now which also deals with coaching issues. It's called Coaching Radio, and you can find it by tuning in to http://coachingradio.podbean.com. I also have a presence on YouTube as Devon Life Coach, and my website is the 3 W's, davebaxterlifecoach.moonfruit.com. So So that's a little bit of an introduction into how I got involved with coaching. If you check out any of the website or the coaching radio, you'll get a little bit more information. So one thing I will tell you right now, right here at this beginning point, is that I am not one of these coaches that promises you the world and says if you follow my techniques you're going to end up with £1 million income and 15 Rolls Royces and all that. Not for me. No. My driving force is to get the best out of life that we can, and then whatever happens from that is a bonus. You're not disappointed if you don't hit the £1 million, if you don't have the Rolls Royce, and so on and so forth. Hence why I moved to Ilfracombe. As you can see behind me is the sun and the sea and the rocks. Beautiful place to live, and it's North Devon. It's a very sought after place. I've got a good job. I'm happy with my coaching. That's what life's about, being happy. So as we progress further in our relationship together, I'm sure that you'll pick up some more of my feelings and thoughts and that sort of thing. But for now, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have a look at the website, have a look at the YouTube thing, and we'll see you again very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.